In this tutorial, you will learn how to create and modify a user from within the user management task. A user contains properties and permissions which govern their authority on the system. The ability to create and modify users is governed by the Manage Users task permission. To create a new user, select the New icon located in the Users section of the User Management dashboard. A welcome page is displayed outlining the tasks for this new user wizard. You can deselect the Show this welcome page next time option if you want to skip past the welcome page when entering the new user wizard in the future. Click Next to proceed. We can begin to create a new user on the Name User page. Throughout the wizard, required fields are denoted by an asterisk. A user can either be created from scratch or based on an existing user. If you choose a value from the New Based On dropdown, properties from the existing user will be pre-selected throughout the wizard. This provides a convenient way to create a copy of a user with some modifications. For this example, we are going to create a new user from scratch. Let's try to name the user Operator. As you can see, names will be automatically validated and checked for duplicates as they are typed. We can see that Operator is already taken, so let's use User1 instead. You can optionally provide a description for this user as well as an email address, but we'll leave them blank for this example. Clicking Next brings you to the authentication page. Here we choose the authentication method this user will use to log onto the HMC. The choices are local authentication and LDAP-based authentication. By default, local authentication with a standard password rule is selected. Let's use the basic password rule and type in a password. A couple additional options that can be selected are the ability to force this user to change their password at the next login and the ability to enable multi-factor authentication for this user. Click Next to proceed to the Roles page. The Roles page lets you assign roles to govern the permissions of this user across the HMC. The Roles table contains all predefined and custom roles on the HMC and allows any number of them to be assigned to a user. You can also select a role to view the details of that particular role. This will launch a view-only display of the role in another window. Let's select the Defined System Managed Objects role as well as the Operator Tasks role. The Defined System Managed Objects role will grant this user access to all defined system managed objects including systems, LPAR images, and groups. The Operator Tasks role will allow this user access to daily and operational tasks used to control and monitor activity of the system. Once you're finished selecting roles, click the Next button to proceed to the Summary page. This final page shows the properties that were set for User 1. If everything looks good, click Finish to complete this task. You can now see the new user listed on the User Management dashboard, including a summary of the properties that you assigned to the user. Once created, a user can be modified by clicking the Details button. The User Details task provides a more advanced set of settings available for configuration for this user. These include disabling the user, allowing the user to access the console remotely, allowing access to web services, session timeout settings, switching between LDAP and local authentication, changing password rules, and changing the roles associated with this user. For a complete list of all settings and how to use them, click the Help button to launch the Knowledge Center. This completes the demonstration for creating and modifying a user using the User Management task on the Hardware Management console. Thank you for watching.